Welcome to day 29 of our school year. Almost another row filled in. Okay, let's start with our beginning fraction. We have a total of 180 school days and we're on 29. So the first thing we want to look at is our numerator prime or composite? Well, 29 is prime. So that means we are done with our prime factorization for our numerator. We just have to do our prime factorization for our denominator, because those are all the prime factors that will work for 29. So let's see, I'm going to go with 3, because 1 plus 8 is 9 plus 0 is 9. 9 is a multiple of 3, so 3 is definitely a factor. I can get 6 groups of 3 out of 18, and then my placeholder. 3 will work again. I can get 2 groups of 3 out of 6, my placeholder. Then 5 times 4. And then 2 times 2, 2 is prime, we are done. So let's list our prime factorization for the denominator. 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. We always go least to greatest. And then our numerator is 29. So do we have common numbers in both the numerator and denominator? Be careful, we're not talking about digits. There's a 2 here, but it's a 20, and it's attached to the 9, so we need to see if we find a 29 down here. And there's not. So our greatest common factor is 1. There's nothing here that's the same in the numerator and the denominator. So let's make our groups of 1. Done. So how many total groups of 1 do we have? 180. How many are shaded in? 29. We still want to always check with our algorithm. We're dividing both by 1. Okay, and if I have my area model, for 180, 100 times 1 is 100. Numbers the same, 0 is a game, more on top, no need to stop. Okay, bring 80 up here. 80 times 1 is 80. Numbers the same, 0 is the game. 100 plus 80 is 180. Here for 29, I can do 20 times 1 is 20. More on top, no need to stop. Bring my 9 up. I can do 9 times 1 is 9. Numbers the same, 0 is the game. And then 20 plus 9 is 29. I still want to check with my inverse operations. So my divisor times my quotient plus my remainder. Divisor times quotient plus remainder. Since my remainder for both is 0, and the identity property of addition says when you add 0, it stays the same, we don't need to actually add it. But what I end up with here, and why the groups of 1 work so well for division, is that I have the identity property of multiplication here. It says if you multiply by 1, it stays the same. So we have both the addition and multiplication identity properties here. So I definitely have the same result as my dividend, and same up here as well. So those check. My fraction is definitely 29 out of 180. Now let's go ahead and fill in our data collection page.
Trimester 1, week 7. Our date today is 9/18/19. And our fraction for today is 29/180. 29 is a prime number, which is not a factor of 180. So 1 was our greatest common factor. Since we made groups of 1, you do not have to get out your number line. But I am going to show you that it is right here. 29/180 is already there. And there are no lines below it because this is our simplest form, or our equivalent fraction in lowest terms. So go ahead and erase your worksheet, and thank you for joining me.